We need one more big autograph, so let's go. Hello sports fans, this is NOMAH back with another card opening video for your entertainment. I don't know how many cards we're going to open today, but we are at the MLB store in New York City. And some of you guys saw my last tour, but many of you are new to the channel since I was last here. So two reasons for this video. First is to let you guys see what is in there these days. Second, for those of you that might have missed the first one, here we go. This is an awesome store. You guys are going to love it. Thanks for being here. So as you enter the store, as you can see, you're kind of walking right into Jersey Central and Hat Central. There's a lot more jerseys and a lot more hats to be found in this store, as you will see. But you start out with these really cool displays just with jerseys and with the hometown hat above the jerseys. It's right in Manhattan. As you can tell by the traffic outside, there's a lot of foot traffic and car traffic. I love the NYPD and FDNY hats. I love all the New York stuff, even though I'm a Red Sox fan. It's very apropos to being located in New York. Then you get some Brooklyn Dodgers hats. You get some Mookie Betts jerseys. You get some Yoshinobu Yamamoto with Japanese kanji jerseys. Just really anything that the mind could possibly conjure, you're going to find it here if it's MLB apparel. I love this little carousel that they have. When we go downstairs, you'll see that carousel goes all the way downstairs, and they can pull jerseys off of that and customize them for you. Here's some more NYPD and FDNY stuff. Here are some jerseys or t-shirt jerseys. They have quite a lot of those to choose from, if that is something you're interested in. I am actually recording the audio for this after the fact because last time we were in this store, we got a copyright strike because I always have music playing in the background. So you might be able to hear a little bit of breeze. That's obviously not coming from inside. But yeah, literally anything that the heart can conjure. I love these City Connect jerseys with the Otani kanji. So cool. I actually have one of those Tatis City Connect jerseys that my son gave me some years back. They always have baseball highlights playing. This is kind of the little Phillies section. They do tend to have little team sections, White Sox section. You can see a Red Sox one a little further down. Here's kind of the Padres section. And there's the World Series trophy, which is just unbelievable that they have that on display there. It's so freaking cool. That's it. That's the World Series trophy. If you've ever wanted to see it up close, now you have. Ridiculous. Of course, that'll be given out in a few weeks' time once we get through the playoffs. I really like that New York baseball shirt. I kind of wish I'd bought that one. But I was traveling kind of late because we were on a really long trip where we were trying to not check bags. So I didn't really end up getting a whole lot other than some great footage for you guys. But I did want to share with you just this amazing store. I mean, every alternate jersey, every alternate hat. You want a flight jacket from your favorite team? Oh yeah, they got that too. They have these mesh back, bright jerseys, or hats, I should say, light colored hats. The Fenway Park 100 years. If I had unlimited budget and unlimited space in my bag, I would have definitely gotten more stuff. All kinds of cool alternate hats. You guys are familiar with the City Connect Red Sox hat that I wear in most of my videos that I do in my home studio. I got that actually at this store last time that I was there because it's hard to fit my size 8 dome into most hats. But they've got a great selection of fitted caps all the way up to size 8, which normally I need a special order, so that's always a lot of fun. And just hats and hats and hats and hats and hats. If you're into that, this is your place. Little bit wish I'd gotten a Mother's Day Red Sox hat because that's not one that I have. But all of this stuff, of course, can be ordered online as well from Fanatics if you don't want to buy it at the MLB store. But if you want to try stuff on, this is the place to do it. I could have easily spent hours in this store. We had kind of a limited amount of time because we were between work meetings, but certainly had enough time to give you guys a really good idea of everything that can be found. And we'll be checking out the baseball cards here shortly. One thing I love is they have Expos stuff. They have Brooklyn Dodgers stuff. They have all of the old school teams. That's a really cool old school Angels shirt along with the Red Sox hoodie. And then you saw the Topps Chrome logo fractor t-shirts, which I think are also really cool. We opened a really great box of that recently. So the Bowman was kind of the newest stuff that they had there. Quite a lot of archive stuff, some older Topps Chrome Platinum stuff, a lot of team sets, a lot of hangers, weirdly from Series 1 from this year. Nothing really from Series 2, which I thought was kind of unfortunate, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Lots of vending boxes from 2022 Topps, which frankly I found to be a little weird, but that's all right. Sorry about the little glitch there. There was someone standing in the way that I didn't want to film without their consent. Then just more hats, more hats, more hats. Hats after hats after hats, including Birmingham Barons hats, which are pretty cool, in my opinion. Kind of look like Boston Red Sox hats. And then a whole bucket of balls, if that's something you're into. Now we're downstairs. More shirts, more jerseys, more jerseys, more hats, more everything. Customization station where you could get any name and any number put on a jersey. And we're almost to one of my favorite spots, which is here's the game used memorabilia stuff. And here we've got a Fanatics Authentic Jersey Auto grab box for $1,000. Now I looked online and you could get some of those for like $300, so that seems a little high, which is one of the reasons that I didn't buy them. Also because they were $1,000. Derek Jeter signed All-Star Game program. That's just awesome. I mean, even though Derek Jeter is a Yankee, so classy, gotta love the guy. Then we've got a bunch of Derek Jeter signed balls. We've got game used base. Obviously, since we're in New York City, there's more Judge stuff. There's more Jeter stuff. Game used cleats, signed jersey. So much just amazing things that you probably can't really find anywhere else. You are paying Manhattan prices. Then some jewelry, if you want to get some MLB jewelry. And just more kind of unique items, cufflinks, a game-used base stool, and then just a mannequin in a flannel vintage uniform, because why not? And then you've got a replica of the Gold Glove trophy, plus some really cool framed art. I remember this really stood out to me last time I was here. Also some game-used scoring panels. I think those are from Yankee Stadium, but I'm not positive. Had a little Showtime framed action as well as Jeter. Then we've got a framed Harper signed jersey, a framed Adley signed jersey. Just really high-quality stuff. A little bit of a Guerrero signed piece there. Then some Home Run Derby game-used balls. Available for the bargain basement price of only $200 each. Game used base from the All-Star Game. Pens with game used dirt in them. Another World Series game used base this time. Just incredible stuff. Not stuff that you encounter every day. So really, really cool. And then my favorite piece, of course, is the Pete Alonso game used bat, which was $2,000. A little too rich for my blood, but a beautiful piece, and obviously the provenance is pretty airtight. If you're buying it from the MLB store, you know it's real. 2018 World Series when my Sox won it all. Although, no, that must be 2016 because it said Cubs on it. I think I misread that. Got another game used base from the Astros. All these All-Star Game balls, just so much cool stuff. Really just kind of mind-boggling what you can find at this place. Game used World Series ball. Where else are you going to get one of those? I mean, obviously you can find stuff on eBay, but you never know if the stuff on eBay is legit or not. And everything from here, obviously, is 1,000% legit. Then a bunch of Mets team balls and just more swag. More swag. Here's a bunch of women's swag and then some cool gold puffy coats. We're going to take a better look at those in a second. More City Connect jerseys, this time with Ohtani's name in English. Just, it's staggering. I mean, it's mind-blowing how much you can get at this place and just how much there is, the quality of it, some of the rarity of it, stuff that you could probably find online if you really looked, but you could easily go in here and spend hours of your time and hundreds of dollars if you had hundreds to spend on just really cool stuff that you maybe didn't even realize existed. There was definitely some things that I was not aware existed, like MLB unicorns, for example. All kinds of kids stuff, really stuff for everybody. You've got some, like a top left corner, you've got an old school Mattingly jersey, then a Clemente jersey. You've got, there was a Halladay old school Blue Jays jersey in there. Darren Dalton, Andre Dawson, Doc Gooden, Mike Schmidt. Number 8 there is, that's going to be Bo Jackson for the White Sox. Jeter stuff, obviously. There's a Witt Jr. City Connects jersey. The Royals were actually in town when I was there, but I wasn't able to make it to the playoff game, unfortunately. I'm still getting over my COVID, if you guys can believe that. And we had an early flight the next day, and I just felt like it would not be smart to go to a playoff game when I was not feeling well and about to travel. So kind of save that for another day. These puffy coats are super cool. They're super expensive, but they are super cool. And if that is your jam, you could drop $325 on one of those. The clearance racks and some more jerseys, and that's about it. Okay, guys, so there you have it. My review of the MLB Flagship store in Manhattan, New York City is awesome. It's not to be missed. Go check it out. I got this hat there last time I was there. But just to round out this video, we're going to do some more card reveals. So you guys might have seen when I was on the road, before I went to New York City, I was in Virginia at Graybo's, which is one of our favorite stores in the whole country. Got to spend a little time with Gray, got to open some brand new 5-star. But meanwhile, the 5-star that I had ordered from Topps to be here on release day got here. And so I want to open it. And maybe we'll do even better than we did with that Johnny Bench. Again, only 2 cards in this whole pack. And if we get something really great, we'll still reveal these cards. We got a lot of mail while we were gone. But if we don't get something great, I have something else really big over here. I have 2 more really big cards. So there's some huge cards coming either way and some fun cards coming either way. So let's see how we did with 5-star this time. 2 thick boys. The first one is going to be another Hall of Famer like the Johnny Bench we got before. And that is going to be a beautiful Eddie Murray Golden Graphs /10. So that's one of those cards you get out of this product where you're like, I definitely could have done worse, because you can get 2 just no-name, just kind of bad cards, frankly. This is definitely not a bad card. It's definitely not a life-changing card, but an Eddie Murray Golden Graphs /10 is definitely nice. I believe that the Johnny Bench we pulled was /25, but it was also a jersey match. It was number 5 out of 25, which I didn't realize at the time. And it looks like we have another purple card, and it is going to be a Dodger. Could it be one of the big Dodgers? Let's see. That's going to be Will Smith /50. So that's nice. I mean, that'll definitely play. I think we should go ahead and go through the rest of these cards that I picked up while I was away, and then I think we will reveal at least 1, if not 2 of the really big cards. The Eddie Murray card is kind of throwing me as a curveball because it's not the greatest card, but not the worst card. All right, so first of all, the Mets are in the playoffs, and they're playing pretty well. They won Game 1. They lost Game 2 to the Phillies, but of course, my boy Polar Bear hit that amazing walk-off home run to get them to the next level. And here is our boy, the Polar Bear. Look at this. Primary pieces out of museum collection, quad relic, 4 out of 10. So 4 pieces and 4 out of 10. If you're new to the channel, you might not know that I collect 4 out of 10 cards, because that is my birthday, 4/10. So if you have any 4 out of 10 cards you want to give me or trade me or sell me, please reach out. And staying on the Mets theme, we have another guy that I PC who didn't start out on the Mets, but he's there now. And I saw this single on eBay and had to have it. So there's Francisco, 4 out of 10, the top left-hand corner there. I prefer when it says 4 out of 10 on the front, but I'll take it on the back. Now, even though the Mets broke my heart in 1986 and all of Red Sox Nation, I'm pulling for them because they have my very favorite player, Pete Alonso, and one of my very favorite players, Francisco Lindor, on the same team. So how can I not be pulling for them? I kind of have to pull for them. I'm putting aside, the 1986 stuff because that was a long time ago. All right, now this whole big fat stack is all from Cousin Chris. So if you're a fan of the channel, you know that I have a cousin in Atlanta, and he's a big baseball card guy. Hello, Cousin Chris. I hope you're watching this. We just pulled off a massive trade. Lots of cards going back and forth. Many, many, many Braves going to him. And he sent me back that card. 20/25 of Petey and Poppy. Quad relic. That is an awesome card. Awesome card. Thank you, Cousin Chris, for that one. Then we've got a Yaz Legends relic. That one is to 35. It's number 1/35. Then we're going to have an all etch of Lou Bob, who's another guy that I PC. A pristine of Lou Bob. 2 of those. We're going to have a refractor of Altuve Prism, and 89 of the Polar Bear. Will Clark, Allen, and Ginter Chrome, another guy that I PC from way back when I was a kid. We're going to have another Yastrzemski relic. 50/99 this time. This one is a quad relic. So loving those Yaz cards. I do love Yaz. Another Polar Bear that I didn't have before, and Around the Horn. Summertime in the Park of Bo Flows, another of my PC guys. A nice foil of the aforementioned 2 guys I love, Frankie and Polar Bear. Don't believe that one's numbered. Then we're going to have a launched. I don't do a lot of Panini products, so I don't tend to have those cards. Yeah, the New York Smiles card is not numbered. It's just cool. Then a Clubhouse collection of Altuve, another of my PC guys. Now, I know we've talked about this before in the comment section, but if you look up, I believe it's the Baseball Doesn't Exist video, there's a long swan dive into Jose Altuve not being part of the cheating scandal. So there's a Heart of the City Polar Bear. So I love him. He's this little dude who made big for himself. There's another Pete that's going to be a Bubblegum Bath Red Foil Stadium Club. I believe that might actually be a photo variant as well. So thank you, Cousin Chris, for all of those cards. Super stoked about those. That's a very nicely cultivated PC collection that you sent me. I really appreciate it. And let's just hit one more big auto, shall we, before we call it a day. Oh, I almost forgot. This is actually the best card that he sent me in that whole trade. Check this one out, guys. We'll go from the bottom, since it's a PSA graded card, so you maybe don't know who it is right away. Now you probably do. So there's a Lou Bob SP rookie and a Gem Mint 10. I'm loving that one. But I feel like we need one more big autograph. So let's go. Let's have a big autograph, shall we? Before we call it a day here. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching the tour of the MLB Flagship store, and I hope you guys love this card. Check this out. Oh, 4/10 on-card auto of Raffy, my favorite current Red Sox player. Him and Duran, I would say, are the 2. Just love that card. So, wow. Some beautiful cards. I'm just going to go ahead and put this really thick Eddie Murray into this, which is not quite the right container for it, but it'll protect it for the time being. And that's a beauty. The Will Smith is a beauty. Just do a little quick review of these cards. A couple of the better ones. Oh, it just makes me so happy to have a big mail day of all these guys that I love, that I PC. Polar Bear, Poppy. Woo! Between buying singles on eBay and my cousin just hooking me up. Thank you again, Cousin Chris. This is awesome. 2 Yaz relics in the same video. Where are we ever going to see that again? Only on NomahLovesYah. And these awesome cards, just loving it. Loving it, loving it. I wish I was still in New York. I would really like to go to the Mets game a couple nights from now. I would have loved to have gone to the Yankees game last night, even though I grew up, hating the Yankees because I'm a Red Sox fan. I just love baseball. And I have to admit that Aaron Judge, he's a guy I root for. Love that Will Clark foil as well. Love all these cards. And can't forget the Lou Bob. Hopefully Lou Bob gets it together next year. Maybe they'll trade him. He needs a change of some kind. He needs something to happen. By the way, I would be way open to trading that Will Smith on-card auto. And I would be somewhat open to trading that Eddie Murray as well. I'm a little bit partial to Eddie Murray. I had an Eddie Murray game model bat when I was a kid, but yeah, I would trade it. So let me know if you guys are interested in either of those cards. And in the meantime, keep that big smile on your face because baseball cards are awesome. We got to go to New York City. And Nomah loves you. we'll see you guys next time.
This is Calvin Wright. And you know, you're watching No Mom Loves You.